right? Then can you all remember we discussed about um, Industry 4.0, right? We also discuss about Society 5.0, and we also had a look on the different the roles of different type of engineers. I mean, the electrical engineers, chemical engineers, mechanical engineers, software engineers, right? So their role and the responsibilities are different. That's what we discussed last time as a summary. Now today, we are looking at non-technical aspects of engineering decisions. Okay. How many of you are having financial backgrounds here? Anybody have any financial qualifications? How many of you all have financial qualification? Anybody? Any background? Yes or no? Anybody has?
So I've done SEMA.
You done SEMA, right? Very good. So I think most of the tools, I think you must have touched, right? So anybody else? Nobody else? Okay, doesn't matter. Here, today, we basically looking at, as I said, some of the non-technical aspect. I mean, non-technical mean non-engineering technical, but some other technical aspects. The objective is basically to identify these non-technical factors which influence engineering decisions. Engineering decision not purely taken because of engineering techniques. We are looking at other aspects. And the other objective is to analyze economic, environmental, and social impact. So the first objective is actually covered in the second objective, right? Non-technical factors are economic factors, environmental factors, and the social factors. Now, today we will first look at some of the tool for technical decision making, non-technical decision making. I don't think that we can cover almost all the tool within a day. Maybe sometimes we may have to discuss some of the tools in next week. Yeah, we'll see how much we can cover. So people who are having some financial backgrounds will find it easy. So others, of course, can understand those are not very, I mean, the rocket science. Those are simple things. Look at this. This is one of the non-technical tool that we can use for decision making. This is called decision matrix. Did you all touch this area in mathematics? Matrix? I guess you all must have done matrix in mathematics, correct? What is decision matrix? What is decision matrix? When we have, now imagine we need to take some decision, we have many options. Here in this matrix, we have 5 options. When you have more options only, we need to take a decision. If you have only one option, so there's nothing for you to investigate, you have to take that option. Now here we have 5 options. Now how we are going to take the decision? For you to take decision, you must have criteria. How we are going to take the decision? So you may have not only one criteria, you may have several criteria, right? So decision matrix basically is a tool that simplifies the comparison of multiple options against set of criteria and weights. Here you are giving a weight for each and every criteria. And you finally find some numerical value. Based on that, you are taking decision. If you have 1 or 2 options, of course, you don't want to, do this kind of exercise. So just by using your brain, you can simply take. But here, when you have more options, you have to do something like this, right? Okay. Can anybody tell an example? So where we should use kind of a decision matrix when taking decisions? Anybody? Are you all doing these studies while working, correct? Kids, you all are studying while working, correct? Or we only students, non-working group. I need feedback.
I'm working, sir.
Right. Okay. So what kind of work you are doing? Just
I make digital dashboards.
Okay. You are in software side, correct?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Right. Now imagine a situation. You need to find a new supplier for your business, right? For some of the component in your business. So this kind of a decision matrix you may use in order to select the supplier when you have many suppliers available, right? So maybe your criteria may be one criteria may be the quality, the other one may be the price, other one may be the delivery time. So likewise, you can have the criteria, you have the options, and you have the weights based on your requirements. Finally, you can select the supplier, right? So another example, if you take, let's say now, you want to have a new investment. You have money, you have a couple of investments available. Now, in which project you are going to invest? Maybe you're one of the criteria return on investment. How much you invest, how much you get at the end. So what is the payback period, right? Likewise, you can have many criteria. Or else, let's imagine now you want to select a candidate for your company, right? So there is a position vacant for engineer. There will be many applicants. You will have some criteria for you all to recruit. One may be education qualification, other one may be the experience, other one may be the distance from home to office, right? Or the another criteria may be age. So there can be many criteria, many options. Then something like this decision matrix will be useful. Now, so what we have to do actually when working with decision matrix, this is what we need to do. First, we have to list our options. What are the options? Like what we did it here. We have to list our options. Then we have to determine what is our criteria. Yeah. Then we have to put the weight for each and every choice. Then we have to put scores for each and every option. Then you multiplied the weighted scores. And based on the figure you are getting here, you take the decision. This is very simple. Right? Look at this. I'm going to tell you one of the decision metric example. Can you all see this screen? This one, can you all see? Decision matrix example?
Yeah, can see, sir.
Okay, right, okay. Now, here, this is the problem that you are facing. Huh? Now, this is a very simple one. You are choosing a new office space for the company, and you have list of 4 options. You have now 4 options. Now, what you are doing, first you determine the criteria and rank their importance as follows. Now, how we are going to select the office? So what is your criteria? One may be the price. So what is the square foot price? That is one of the criteria. The other one, the size of the office you required, whether you want the 1,000 square feet or whether you want the 5,000 square feet, right? Whether you want between the 3 to 5 or 5 to 10. And the other one, location. You need it in Colombo 3, you need it in suburb, you need it in Colombo 1 or somewhere like location. And then maybe another criteria, you need amenities, right? Maybe you are looking at whether the office is having the cafeteria, whether the office is located in the high rise with the shopping mall, right? So now in this example, price has the weight of 4. That's mean that is the highest important. Then the size of the office is having weight 3. The location is weight 2. Amenities weight 1. That is the least important for you now in this example. Now next what you do, you have to create a scale that determines how you evaluate each option against the criteria. You decide the rate, right? You decide to rate them from 1 to 5. All right, that is what you have done already, right? Your weight 3, 4, 2, 1. It is given, right? In this example, it is given. Maybe for somebody, price is not a problem, right? Maybe the size and the location may be the highest weight, right? So in this example, the price is the highest one, that is the weight is 4. Now we have how many options here? We have 4 options: office A, office B, office C, office D, right? Now based on the size of office A, let's say it is 2,000 square feet. So you have given a value 2, right? The office B, let's say it is 4,000 square feet. You have given a value 4. This is 5,000. You have given a value 5. This is 3,000. You have given a value 3, some kind of thing. Now, this value you are multiplying with the weight. Here, this value you are multiplying with the weight. The same thing, you continue. Similarly, the price also you have given a value and you multiply by weight. And then you sum up horizontally in all the rows, and then you will have some numerical values. Is this clear? Anybody confused? This is a simple one, huh? Okay. Guys, did you all get this?
Yes, sir.
So far, okay, huh? We will have a video also. I think it will give more clear idea, right? Now, based on this, now what is the office that you all are going to select? Which office?
Office 3. C.
Office C. Yes, that is because,
C.
yes, C. That is because it gives the highest value where your size is good, right? That is matching. And the price you have given weight for, so the price is 4, that is reasonable for you. And the location is K, and amenities. So there are a lot of amenities, but weight is 1, right? Compared to the other one, the office C, there are a lot of amenities. Because of that, you have given 4, right? For the location, again, you have given 4. So it must be in a good location, right? Price, you have given 4. And for the size, you have given 5 points. So then office C should be the best for you all, right?
Sir, can you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yes.
How that weight came to that number? How that weight recalculated before?
Right. Very good. Okay. Did I close that? Yes. I will open it again. Huh? Give me a second. Right. Your question is how you decide the weight, correct?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Now that is based on your requirement. Now, let's say for a one company, that's why I told. Now, for one company, let's say a cash cow company that's having enough cash, right? And maybe there is a very urgent requirement. So then they don't worry about the price, right? But you all maybe need your office very closer to your maybe head office, corporate office, right? Location is so important, maybe. So then you decide, okay, I am selecting my office based on 75% of the weight I am giving to the location. That you all internally decide. The price is immaterial because maybe you are thinking the square feet price is 300 rupees average. Even if it goes 500 rupees, I don't mind. So what is most important is the location. Then you will put 75%. Now here in this example, for this particular company, they are much more concerned about the price. If the price is low, right? Or I mean, the price is within their range, they are giving much more value for that, right? They basically select the office location based on the price. As per this, the size, location, amenities are really secondary to the price. That's depend with the case. You got the point?
We can
Or not
add
clear?
time parameter also, right? We can add
Yeah.
the time parameter also.
As option or what? As a criteria?
As a criteria.
When selecting, yeah, that is that. Yeah. So why you want select time, dear?
If it is emergency, if it is emergency,
Time,
say-
time for what? Time to reach office or what? Now in this example, right? Now in this example, if you are thinking in that way, so why it is time is important? How you think? I'm just asking. Don't worry. So you what you feel, you give. You tell.
because prices can be increases because the related to the USD value.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You can think whether the price is fixed or whether the floating price. So yes, I mean, so how many years you are going to have the agreement? Yes. Okay. So that can be considered. Yes. Now clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. If you all want, we can have more the examples, I think. Now, I'm sorry, actually, last time I could not share my presentation. Now this time, so I didn't know how to upload the things into LMS, but I will email to Dilrukshi, so she will upload. So soon after this one, so I will share those things. I mean, last time one and this week presentation. Right. So if you want, actually, there are a lot of examples here. Right. We'll go back to our. Okay. Can you all see the slides again?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Now, one of the tool we discussed, that is right. Okay. That is a decision tree. That is a matrix. There is another one, actually, I want to share with you all. I want to share with you all. You all can see my screen, correct? Can you all see?
Yes, sir, we can see.
Right. This I'm going to show you all a real-time example, right? Here we are going to install solar system, solar energy generation system in one of the factory. right? So I'm going to show you all. For the time being, I will delete the name of the companies, right? Okay. So, um, so here we are going to take our decision based on the decision matrix, right? This is a kind of a decision matrix we initially prepared, right? This is not actually completed. So the criteria we are going to, how we are going to select this, from which vendor we should buy this, right? That one thing is price. We have to assign the weight. Maybe we have to allocate maybe 75%. 75% for the price. The other one, the energy generation. So how much energy generate? How many kilowatt hour per annum? So that may be, so let's say this is 50, or this, let's say this is 40%. This may be 50%. The generation will be very important. Yeah. And now, I mean, energy, the solar, it will not generate the same amount all the day. It is degrade, right? So some solar annually maybe 0.05% generation ability will go down. So it may be, we value that one 5%, right? The capacity of the system, maybe we again value 5%, right? So likewise, you can put weight for each and everything, for the brand and the country of manufacturing, the product warranty, right? The support system after installation, right? Duration of the project and the payment terms, right? Experience of the vendor. So after putting all this weight, right, we can consider, so which vendor to be selected, right? This is real time. The real, I mean, this matrix, the decision matrix, really important, and it is really being used. Okay, got it? Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir. It's okay.
Right, okay. So I just wanted to share with you all. Now we'll move back to our lesson. Right. The next one, the first tool we talk about the matrix. The next tool is actually SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis, earlier it was called as, you all can see the screen. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right. SWOT analysis, earlier, this one called as soft analysis. It has a long history, right? Now we will go back to this article. Okay. Here, look, this is a very recent article. This is in 2023. The origin of SWOT analysis. I'm not going to go through everything. I'm reading out only the abstract, part of the abstract. Look at this. The origin of SWOT analysis have been enigmatic until now. It is not very clear and very precise. That is what it says, enigmatic. With archival research, interviews with experts, and a review of the available literature, this paper constructs the origin of soft or a SWOT approach and draw potential implication. This paper discusses about the implication of the SWOT analysis, right? Now, this discuss basically, so what we do with the SWOT analysis. This is what they did it. During firm's planning process, I mean, there are organizations, the organization annually or every other year, so they plan what they are going to do in future, within next 2 years, within next 3 years, or within next year. What is you all going to do? I mean, whether to have a new product or whether to go to a new market, whether to continue with the same product, or whether we need to reduce price or increase price, right? So that's the planning process. All managers were asked to write down 8 to 10 planning issues faced by their units. They were asked to, so some managers were asked to write down issues they face. Each manager grades with evidence, right? So what are these issues? They have to write these issues either with safeguarding the satisfactory. So that issue can be, so how we are going to manage the satisfactory level of operation. Other one may be, so opening new opportunities, whether there are issues. And another issue may be how to fix or fixing faults, the problems. Other one may be thwarting threats. What do you mean by thwarting threats? Thwarting means, so what hinder you achieving something, right? So these things, they are asked to list it down, right? So in SWOT analysis practice, what we do is this. It is earlier called as soft. How the soft word comes, here you can see the letter S from satisfactory, opportunity, the letter O from opportunity, and letter F and letter 3 from threats, soft. Now this soft has become SWOT. Now the SWOT represent strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. I think you all must have heard about this. Anybody use SWOT analysis, I mean, during any of your planning process? In decision making? Real time? Doing or not doing? Huh? Generally, these kind of things, I mean, whenever you are going to introduce new product, definitely we need to do, right? This paper I will share, right? It is not essentially required to read these things, but it gives real interest if you read, I mean, so how this evolved, right? This part is important. Now, what we do in the SWOT approach or the soft approach, what we must be done to safeguard the satisfaction in present operations. So that is what all the managers has to write, any issues with regards to safeguarding the satisfactory. right? What must be done to open the door to opportunities in the future operations? What must be done to fix the causes of faults in the present operation? What must be done to thwart the threats to the future operations? That is what we need to do, right? We'll go back to our presentation. Okay. Right. This is the sample of the soft or a SWOT analysis, right? Can you all read what is inside? Can you all read what is inside? Here it says, okay, before we move to, I think we will softly discuss where can we use this tool. As I told earlier, the one example before we launching a new product, right? That is one of the example, or maybe whether to open a new branch, right? Whether to expand the business into another country. So in that scenario, so first you have to analyze the company's strength, company's weakness, and the opportunities outside, the threats outside. That is we call SWOT analysis. Here look at, this is also again a matrix. Can you all see? This is a matrix. Here you have a one segment, the 4 quadrants we have, right? Look at this, the strength, opportunity, strategy. So here in this, the row is strength, the opportunity is in column. So this called the strength, opportunity, strategies. What is it? Which of your company's strength can you use to make the most impact on your opportunities? What are the strengths that you can use to make use of an opportunity? Okay. And the other one, so what are the threats? What are the strengths that you have in order to face the threats from the industry? That is what you need to look at. And so what are the weaknesses it will hinder of your company grabbing opportunities? And what are the weaknesses that will make you a success from the threats from the market? So what you have to do, you have to leverage your strength. You have to enhance your strength. You have to identify, then you have to see, so how to enhance your strength. You have to see how to mitigate, how to reduce the impact from your weakness. So you have to look at how to seize your opportunity and how to navigate your threats. Now, we'll look at this example. I'm telling you all a real-time example. Can you see this web? Real-life example of successful SWOT analysis implementation? Can see or not?
Yes, sir, we can see.
We can see, right? Okay. Now, we'll move to here, right? This is an example. Now, this is a case study. Coca-Cola, refreshing SWOT analysis, right? One of the world's most iconic beverage company, Coca-Cola, has consistently demonstrated its ability to adapt and thrive in a rapidly changing market, right? This is just a statement, right? One of the world's most iconic beverage, yes, it is Coca-Cola, has consistently demonstrated its ability to adapt and thrive in rapidly changing market. Market is rapidly changing, but they are adapting to the situation, right? In recent SWOT analysis, Coca-Cola identified its established brand image and extensive distribution network as strength. Now, we talk about strengths in the company, right? So these are the two strengths that they have identified. What are the strengths? What are the strengths? What are the strengths they have identified? Establish brand name and the extensive distribution. So everywhere they have some outlet, and the brand name is now really established. So that's one of their two of their strength. So they identified, yes. And they are saying enabling the company to maintain dominant market share because of this, right? Now there is a threat. However, the analysis also revealed a weakness. So they, I mean, when they are doing the SWOT analysis, they found the weakness in the form of dealing soda consumption trends. That means the soda consumption must be coming down. You all must be knowing that if you, the soda kind of a drink is not healthier. So when the awareness among people is increasing, so they must be reducing the consumption. Now the Coca-Cola is having this weakness. To address this challenge, what Coca-Cola doing? Coca-Cola seized the opportunity to diversify its product portfolio by introducing healthier options such as bottled water and low sugar beverages. Right? So now they identified what are their strengths, they identified their weakness. So they leverage their strength in order to mitigate the weakness. They move to the bottled water and the healthier beverages, low sugar beverages. That is one of the success story of use of SWOT analysis. Another one, Apple SWOT analysis, innovation at its core. Right, okay. Look at this. Apple, renowned for its groundbreaking technology and design, is a prime example of how SWOT analysis can drive innovation and market success. Through comprehensive analysis, Apple identified its strength in superior product design, a local customer base, and a robust ecosystem of devices and services. Now, what are their strengths? They identify superior product design. So their design is superb. and they have loyal customer base, and the ecosystem device and the services. So those are the strengths. Recognizing the potential threats posed by intense competition and rapidly evolving consumer preferences, Apple continuously invests in the research and development to maintain its competitive edge. By capitalizing on opportunities in emerging markets and leveraging their strength in product innovation, Apple has consistently introducing revolutionary products such as iPhone, iPad, and all, right? Apple Watch. Now, what they are doing? So they know their strength. They have a good market base, right? The product innovation. So they are capitalizing that strength in order to maintain the satisfactory level of business. Got the point? Got it or not?
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. There are a couple of more examples, right? So you all can just browse internet and can see. Okay. Again, we'll go back to our presentation. Yeah. Right. We discussed the SWOT analysis, right? So what we have to do, basically, we have to leverage the strength, mitigate the weakness. We have to grab the opportunity, navigate the threats, right? I mean, whenever new product or something, I mean, the new, let's say, let's take this example, the same example, new product development. So somebody should take a lead, and everybody should get together and need to list out. So what are the strengths the organization is having? What are the weakness the organization having? Then look at the outside of the market. Then you need to identify what are the opportunities there in the market, what are the threats in the market, right? Let's say somebody is introducing a new ballpoint pen. The company can think, okay, now Apple is going to introduce a ballpoint pen. So what are the strengths Apple is having? They have a good market, customer base, very loyal market, and the product innovation. So based on that strength, so they can see the opportunity to develop, market their new product. What are the threats they have? There are a lot of small companies producing ballpoint pens at very cheap a price. The Apple price will not be that cheap. So it's a threat. So how we are going to mitigate this problem? Because they have the good customer base. So still they may be able to sell the Apple pen with high price, right? Something like that. Okay. The next, our tool is decision tree. Can you remember when we were schooling? I mean, I can't remember exactly whether grade 5, 6, or 2. right? We were using this decision trees in taking decisions, right? The same decision tree here we use in little more advanced, right? What is decision tree? It's a graphical representation of decision-making process, right? Where we can use the decision tree? Again, in the same kind of a problem. Whether to expand a business, whether to introduce a new product, right? So in any of the occasion, we can use this decision tree. Again, I will share you all I will share you all a video. Can you hear the sound? Can you all hear the sound?
So the video is still
Plot
paused.
of land.
Sorry, dear.
The video was still paused, so we couldn't hear anything.
Right. Okay. Now see.
And on which he intends to construct apartment units for sale. The number of apartments to be constructed may be either 10 or 15. Total construction cost for these alternatives are estimated to be 600 lakhs or 1025 lakhs respectively. Current market price for each apartment is 80 lakhs. The market price after a year will depend upon the conditions of the market. If the market is buoyant, each apartment will be sold for 91 lakhs, and if it is sluggish, the sale price for the same will be 75 lakhs. Determine the current value of vacant plot of land. Should Ramesh start construction now or keep the land vacant? The yearly rental per apartment unit is 7 lakhs and the risk-free interest rate is 10%, assuming that assume that the construction cost will remain unchanged. So basically here you have to draw.
Now, I will repeat this. Right now, here what the matter is actually, this businessman is having a land, right, on a plot of land on which he intended to construct apartment unit for sale. Now he is thinking whether to construct the 10 apartment or a 15 apartment. If we are constructing 10 apartment, the construction cost is 600 lakhs. If you are constructing 15, the cost is 1025 lakhs. The current market price for each apartment is 80 lakhs. The market price after year depend upon the condition of the market, that may go up or may go down. If the market is buoyant, each apartment unit will be sold at 91 lakhs. Current market is 81, that can go 91. If it is sluggish, if the market is coming down, the economy is not good, the price will come to 75. Now, what they are saying, determine the current value of vacant plot of land. Determine the current value of vacant plot of land. Should Ramesh start construction now or keep the land vacant? So they are asking two questions. The yearly rental per apartment is 7 lakh in addition to the initial price. So they have to pay the rent also, right? The yearly rental rate per apartment is 7 lakhs. and they are saying the risk-free interest rate is 10%, right? So how we are going to make use this information and use the decision trees in order to take the decision? We'll look at. You, everybody understand the question? Got the question? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Continue.
Right? So basically, to construct 10 or 15, whether to construct now or later.
Draw a
Okay.
decision tree. You have to draw a decision tree and present all these alternatives, and you have to show how you should take a decision here. Okay, so what is the choice in front of you? That you have to understand, because we have whether to construct 10 or 15. Okay, then we have a choice that whether we should sell now, okay, in which case you can sell for 80, or you can sell after 1 year, which is 91 or 75, depending upon the market condition. So what is your starting point? Where do you have a choice? Okay, so what is the choice in front of you? And I think that's clear in the question. The question says determine the current value of vacant plot of land. For that, should Ramesh start construction now or keep the land vacant? Okay, it means should he start construction now or should he keep it vacant now? It means after 1 year you can think of something and you can take a call. Okay, so the choice in front of you now is whether you should start the construction now or you should keep it vacant, say for a period of 1 year, and beyond that think about it. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll start drawing our tree. See, whenever we start, no, it will be, or it should be with a decision node. Whenever we start, it should be with a decision node, and I'll call this decision node as A. So now I have two choices in front of me, whether to construct now or construct after a year. Okay, because there are various alternatives associated with constructing now and constructing after 1 year. So let me start with that. What happens if I construct now? So this is one choice for me, and the other choice is constructing after 1 year. So let me write that here. This is construct now. So this is keeping the land vacant. So it means I'll construct after 1 year. Construct after 1 year. Okay, now. So when I want to construct now, what happens is I'm going to face a chance node, or I'm going to face a decision node. Chance node is something where you don't have choices, you have to accept. Decision node is something where you have the choice, you have to select the best. So if you are going to construct now, you actually come across a choice, that is whether you should construct 10 flats now or 15 flats now. It means you are going to face what is known as a decision node. Okay, so I'll call this as point B. And what is the decision node here? That is whether you should construct 10 flats or 15 flats. Okay, so the one is 10 flats and the other one is with respect to 15 flats. So let me put that one is with respect to 10 flats and the other one is with respect to 15 flats. Now you have made up your mind that you want to go for constructing now, and you have a choice. And let's say you take any one choice. Okay, we don't know which is the best, but let's say you take any one, say for example 10 flats. If you're going for 10 flats, what happens? Again, you encounter a decision node. It means you have a choice. That is whether you should sell now or you should sell after 1 year. Okay, so I'll call that as point C, decision node C. That is, again, you got a choice. Okay, that is whether you should sell now or you should sell after 1 year. So let me capture that. Sell now or sell after sell after 1 year. So you got a choice. Okay. So you have faced a decision node at point C. Now, if you're selling now, yes, you are going to get all the money. But if you're going to sell after 1 year, you don't have a choice. You have to face the market condition. So when you face the market condition, what happens? Let's see. When you face market condition, you don't have a choice. You have to accept whatever comes. It means you are going to face something known as chance node. So I'll call that as D. And in chance node, you don't have a choice. You have to accept all the outcomes. So one outcome can say the market will be buoyant, and the other outcome will say the market is going to be sluggish. So let me mark that. It is possible that the market will be buoyant. It is possible that the market will be sluggish. Okay. So this is.
So far, is it clear? Now, this decision trees, now there are points we call decision points. There you can make a decision, your own decision. Now, the first decision point here is whether to construct now or construct later. The second decision point is whether to construct 10 flats or 15 flats. The other decision point is sell now or sell later. But here, this is a chance point. There is no decision for you. Now, sell after 1 year, the economy can be good or economy can be bad. Whatever it comes, you have to accept. You all got the point? So far, is it clear? Hello?
Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah, right. Okay. Now we'll continue. Huh? Okay.
This is what going to happen if you're going for 10 flats. Now the same story would happen for 15 flats, right? If you're going for 15 flats, again, you have a choice. So I'll call it as point E. And what is the choice? Whether you should sell this 15 flats now or you should sell it after 1 year. So let me break that. This is sell now. This is sell after 1 year. So let me mark that sell now. And the other one is sell after 1 year. So when you go for selling after 1 year, then you encounter a chance node because you don't have choice, you have to accept. So I'll call it as chance node F. This is going to be my chance node F, and in chance node F you have to accept, and accept means you will have two different outcomes. One, your market will be buoyant. Two, your market will be sluggish. Okay, so let me capture that. The market will be buoyant, the market will be sluggish. Okay, so this is what going to happen if you are going to construct now. What will happen if you're going to construct after 1 year? Do you have a choice? Do you have a choice with respect to 10 and 15 flats? Yes, you have a choice, but within the constraint. What is the constraint? After 1 year, the market can be buoyant or it can be sluggish. It means if you're going to construct after 1 year, immediately you encounter the chance node. Immediately you are going to encounter the chance node. Okay, so I'll call it as chance node G. And what this chance node says is you will either land in buoyant market or you will land in sluggish market. Okay, so that's what this chance says. So let me just bring them. Yeah. So there are two market conditions. One is buoyant, the other one is sluggish. So let me write them. It can be buoyant. Excuse me for that. So it can be buoyant or it can be sluggish. And what will happen if it is buoyant? Yes, there you have a decision node, because when the market is buoyant, you can say that I'll go by the best. That is whether it be 10 flats or 15 flats, whichever works in favor of me, I'll select that. So I'll call this as point H. So here there are two decision alternatives. One is with respect to 10 flats and the other one is with respect to 15 flats. So let me mark that. One is 10 flats, the other one is 15 flats. Okay. And in case of sluggish also, I have a choice. So it's a decision node. It is point I. So again, I have two decision alternatives. One is with respect to 10. The other one is with respect to 15. Okay. So in this way, we have captured all the alternatives in the form of a decision tree. So this is how it looks. Let me just reduce the size to see how it will look in totality. Or I think I should reduce even further. So let's see how this decision tree looks. Yeah. So this is the complete picture of our decision tree where we have covered all. So how our evaluation process, see, we know that decision tree is something when you draw, it should go from left to right. I mean, when we draw, this should go from left to right. But when we do the evaluation, okay, when we do the evaluation should happen from right to left. Okay, the evaluation should be from right to left. So how we'll evaluate? Probably we'll start with D. We'll evaluate D first, then we'll evaluate C. Okay, then if you want to evaluate B, we need information on F and E. So we'll evaluate F, then we'll evaluate E. So once all the four are available, we'll be able to evaluate B. Okay. Then similarly, if you want to evaluate at A, we should evaluate H, that is 6, then I, that is going to be 7. Only then we'll be able to evaluate G, that's 8. Then finally we'll be able to take a call at level A. So what we'll do, we'll try to capture all this scenario one after the other. We'll
Now, here, one of the important point the presenter is telling, when you're drawing the tree, you are starting from the left side and moving towards right. But when you're doing the analysis, you have to start from right and you have to come towards left. Basically, to decide whether to do what is important, what is beneficial, whether C or E. So you should know D and F. So we have to come from right to left, right? I think everybody got the point, huh? Okay, we'll continue.
start
Sir,
with
what if the I is 6 and H is 7? What if I is 6 and H is 7?
What is I and
What
what
if-
is H?
No, the step they calculated. What if I is 6th step and H is 7th step?
Right, okay. Now, so it is like this. Now, we said, no, I mean, we have to start analysis from right to left, right? Once you do the analysis, you will understand, right? Now, why we want to analyze this one? Because we want to take the decision. Now, all these squares are decision points, right? Others are just choices. Now, imagine this this C decision for us to take, we first know the D. Similarly, right, okay, now we first want to know D. So that is why we're starting with D, right? Once you know D, we can get to know C, right? That is why we decided, okay, we will do at stage 2 C. Then in order to, for us to know B, we should know E. For us to know E, we should know F. That is why we said this is third step, this is fourth step, this is fifth step. Actually, instead of coming from here, we would have started from here as well. We can start, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Because for us to know this one, first we should analyze these two. Then we should come to here. But for us to decide on this point, we have to come all the way from here, right? All these things to be analyzed. You got my point here?
Yes, sir.
Or
Thank
need-
you.
Sure?
Okay, sir.
You're sure, correct?
Yes,
Got
sir.
the point, right? Okay. Right. So we'll continue.
Let's see what happens when we start with D. Okay, so let me capture them here. Yeah, evaluation at D. What we understand is D is basically a chance node. Am I right? D is basically a chance node, and it means you have to accept the outcome. You don't have a choice. So here you have two outcomes, and what is the possibility or probability for getting a buoyant market condition and sluggish market condition? So in the absence of information, we are going to assume that there is an equal probability. Okay, so here the probability is 0.5, and the probability for sluggishness is also 0.5. So buoyant, the probability is 0.5 and sluggishness is 0.5. And we should know what is the cash flow that we are going to get when the market is buoyant and when it is sluggish. Okay, so we'll capture them one by one here. Let me capture the outcome. You can have an outcome where the market is going to be buoyant, the market condition is going to be buoyant, or the market condition can be sluggish. And what is the probability for this? Okay, before having the probability, let's see what is the cash flows we'll get in these kind of conditions. Okay, let's capture the cash flows. See, we are talking about the cash flows after 1 year, right? Because we are talking about evaluation of D, and that's basically after 1 year. So after 1 year, what are the cash flows we are going to get? And we are talking about which flats? We are talking about 10 flats, right? It means on 10 flats, when the market is doing well, you'll be able to sell them for how much? You'll be able to sell them for 91 lakhs. Okay. Plus, you will also get rental of 7 lakhs on this 10 flats. So 910 plus 70, the cash flow is going to be 980 lakhs if the market is buoyant. And if the market is sluggish, you'll be able to sell these 10 flats at 75 lakhs, and still you'll be able to get the rental on those 10 flats at 7 lakh. It means your cash flow is going to be 820 lakhs. So this is going to be the cash flow. But again, you will not get this cash flows for sure because you have probabilities for both these market conditions. So let me capture the probability.
You all got it clear now here why we multiplied by 10 into 91 plus 10 into 7? Before we start this question, now they explained that market condition can be improved, market economy can go down. If market is improving, the growing, they say that after 1 year, they should be able to sell the apartment at 91 lakhs, right? Here we are constructed 10 apartments. So you multiplied 10 into 91. In addition to that, they said after selling, so there is a annual rental income, right? This is not outright purchasing. So it is, you are taking only the ownership, but you have to pay the rent. The rent is 7 lakh. So you have to multiply by 7. Again, if the market is going down, you won't be able to sell the apartment at 91. You have to sell it at 75. Then you multiply it by 75 plus 10 into 7, the same, but anyway, the same rental you are getting. So that is 820. Then next point, what he is going to discuss is the probability. We don't know in next year whether economy will grow or whether economy will go down. That probability can be actually 75% probability can be economy to grow, 25% may be to economy to go down. But in this example, they have taken as 50-50. 0.5, there is a chance for economy to grow, then the balance 0.5 is to economy to go down, right? Now we look at what he's going to do.
Probability for buoyant market condition is 0.5 and probability for sluggish market condition is also 0.5. So what is the probable cash flow? Let me capture that. The probable cash flow is going to be 980 into 0.5, which will be 490, and 820 into 0.5, and it will be 410. Okay, and these cash flows are not going to happen now, they are going to happen after 1 year. It means they got to be discounted. What is the cost of capital? What is the discount rate? Discount rate is 10%. So discount factor at 10% for year 1 will be 0.909. For both cases, it's going to be 0.909. So if we multiply this probable cash flow with discount factor at 10%, we get the present value of probable cash flows. Present value of probable cash flows. So 490 into 0.909, we get 445, and 410 into 0.909, we get 0.373. Okay, so if I
Right. Everybody knows about present value of money. I think who are touching with the finance, yes, I mean others may not be much aware about this, right? For the moment, don't worry too much, right? It is just understand like this. Now, imagine a couple of years back, you have 5,000 rupees, how much work you can do, right? Now today, after 5 year down or 3 year down, now you are having 5,000. With the same 5,000, can we buy the same thing, right? Now, no, because the money value has come down, right? Is that true? Hello? Are you all with me?
Are you describing the probable cash flow, sir?
Yeah, the probabilities, of course, that is already done, right? Now, you 980 multiplied by 0.5, because that is the probability of market become buoyant is 0.5. So you multiply by 980 by 0.5, so you got to already 490. But this 490, you are earning this money after a 1 year's time, right? That's mean if we are selling this apartment today, right? If you are selling this apartment 1 year later, right? You are getting this money 1 year later, not today, right? Now, what I am saying, the today money value and tomorrow money value is different. Now, what he has done here, since this money you are getting after a 1 year time, that 1 year money, if you are calculating back to today's value, the value is less than the today's value here. The 1 year later, so you are getting 490 rupees. If we discount it into today's price, it is 445. That is basically money value is coming down. Right? Simple example, when you all are so small, you all must be having 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees. How much things you can buy? With the same 1,000 rupees, can you all buy the same thing today? Can you all buy?
No, sir.
Right? If you all can remember the loaf of bread, today's price, so many years back, so what was the price, right? So you can't purchase. Now, that is what here he is doing. He is calculating the present value, right? For the moment, don't worry that too much about this. We will discuss this one. I will get a different class for this. Yeah, I will explain what is present value. So how to discount. the payback, the discounted cash flow, all these things we will discuss, right? For the moment, you all understand there is a probability for this cash flow, and this is the value you all are getting. So he is basically, since this is a future money, so he is discounting to current today's price, right? Okay,
Okay, sir.
right. Okay.
Total this now. If I total this, what I'm going to get is total PV of inflows. This is going to be total PV of inflows, and it works out to how much? See, there is a small correction. This is not 0.373, it is 373. Okay, let me just remove that. Yeah. So if I total this, what I'm going to get is 818. Now I have to find out what is the net benefit. So let me capture this 818 first. 818. Yeah. In order to know what is the net benefit, what I should do is I should subtract what is the investment. Okay. What is the investment made on those 10 flats? Investment is 600. So 818 lakhs is the inflow, investment is 600 lakhs. So what we get is net benefit. I'll call it as NPV or net benefit, however we call it. Okay, and it works out to 280. So this is the net benefit this company or one Mr. Ramesh would get if he is going for constructing 10 flats. So let's go back to the diagram. The diagram says if he goes for constructing 10 flats and sell it after 1 year, and after taking all this probabilities, the cash flows into consideration, what we conclude is the net benefit is going to be 218. So we can capture that here. We can say that if he is going to sell after 1 year, the benefit what he gets is 218. But what is the benefit he will get if he is going to sell now? See, if he is going to sell now, he'll be able to sell all the 10 flats at 80. It means he will get 800. And what is the amount he invested? 600. So the net benefit is 200.
What is this 600? Can you all remember? In the beginning, we told if we are building 10 flats, the cost of construction is 600. If you are building 15 flats, the cost of construction 1025 or something, right? So this is the cash inflow. This is the cash outflow for this investment. So the net income is here in this case 280. Here in this case that is 200. Correct? Are you all with me? If not clear, don't worry. Ask me. Right? We will clarify right now.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Ask anything, not a problem. So you all can disturb me anytime. I will share actually my phone number as well, right? If you find a problem even after, even after the lecture, so you can send me a text, WhatsApp, right? We can discuss. We will find a free time and we can discuss, right? But anyway, try to, within the class, try to clear everything, right? Then that is easy for you all. Right, okay, we'll continue. Everybody agree? Can continue, huh? Okay.
Okay. So if you're going to sell now, you will get 200. If you're going to sell after 1 year, then in present value terms, you are going to get 218. It means now we should do the evaluation at C. Okay. We should do the evaluation at C. Let me write that. Evaluation at C. And please remember, there is a difference between the evaluation made at D and C. D is basically a chance node where you don't have a choice, whereas C is a decision node where you have a choice. It means you have to select the best. So let me indicate that. This is a This is a decision node. Hence, we have to select the highest. Hence, we have to select the highest. So what are the choices we have? What is the choice in front of us? One is selling now, the other one is selling after 1 year. Okay, so let's just capture that. Choices: number one, sell now for benefit of how much? What is the benefit you get if you sell now? 200 lakhs. What is going to be the benefit if you are going to sell after 1 year? Sell after 1 year, in which case you will get the benefit of how much? What we have seen from the earlier calculation is 218 lakhs, right? So we'll capture that. That's going to be 218 lakhs. So evaluation at C, this is a decision node. We have to select the highest. So what is the decision? We have to say select the highest. It means sell after 1 year, so that you get net benefit of 218 lakhs. Let's go back to the diagram and indicate this. Okay, we'll go back to the diagram and indicate. When we evaluated at C, the decision what we have taken is to sell after 1 year, so that we get a net benefit of 218 lakhs. So this is what our conclusion. If we are going to construct 10 flats, we will not sell it now, we'll sell it after 1 year, so that we get a net benefit of 218.
You all got the point? Now, here at decision node C, we have to take a decision to sell now or to sell it 1 year time. So based on the values, so what is the decision we should take? What is the decision we should take?
After 1 year.
After 1 year, because the value is high, 218 lakhs, here 200. So that's why, so he he decided, okay, we will take this decision, and decision C is this. So based on that, our value is this, 218, right? The same thing we do for the other things as well.
Now it's time for us to do the evaluation at FE. And probably if you would have noticed, what I have done is I have done the evaluation at D, then I have done the evaluation at C. Now I'm going to the third one, evaluation at F, and that is basically a chance node where you don't have choices, you have to accept. So let me write that. Evaluation at, it's not D. What was that? It is evaluation at F. So let me just change this. This is evaluation at F. Okay. So evaluation at F, what happens? Do you have a choice? No, you don't have a choice. So let's capture the outcomes. You can have a buy on market condition. So what I'll do, let me capture all that and then I'll explain. Then we should understand what are the cash flows we are going to get. See, if it is the market is doing well, we'll be able to sell all the 15 flats at what rate? 91 lakhs, right? 91 lakhs. And we are talking about F, it means things are going to happen after 1 year. So you'll get this 15 flats at 91, plus you will also get rental of 7 lakhs on this 15. Okay, so all put together will get 1470 if the market is buoyant. And if the market is sluggish, what happens is you'll be able to sell this 15 flats at 75, plus of course the rent on 15 flats at 7, and that's going to be 1230. But these cash flows carry a probability. These cash flows carry a probability. The probabilities are 0.5 each. So I can find out what is known as the probable cash flows now. Probable cash flows is nothing but the product of these two. That is 1470 into 0.5, we get 735. and 1230 into 0.5, we get 615. So this is our probable cash flows, but probable cash flows are not sufficient because they are happening after 1 year. It means we have to find out the present value of these cash flows. So let's have one more table. Let me just reproduce those probable cash flows. They were 735 and 615. So with this probable cash flows, you have to multiply the discount factor. Discount factor was at 10%. So discount factor at 10%, and it was 0.909 and again 0.909 because both the cash flows are in year 1. So if you multiply, you get present value of probable cash flows. You get present value of probable cash flows, and that's going to be 668 and 559. Okay, so if you total both, what you get is present value of probable cash flows, and that's 1227. But now we should find out the net benefit. It means let me subtract the investment in 15 flats. What is the investment that is made in 15 flats? It is 1025. So let me subtract that 1025. So what is the NPV? What is the net benefit I get? The net benefit I get is going to be 202 lakhs. Okay. So this is what going to happen if you're going to construct 15 flats now and if you're going to sell it after 1 year. So let's go back to the diagram. In diagram will indicate that
So far, is it clear? You want to see here also. Now, this option F, is also sell after 1 year. So these cash flows coming after 1 year. That is why he is discounting the future cash flows to present value. Correct? Okay.
How does this discount value calculated?
The discount value calculated, there is an equation actually, right? So even if you go to Excel sheet, so the equation is already there. So you only thing you need to select is what is the discount rate. Now in this example 10%, maybe another example it is 15% or 5%. That's basically decide based on the risk-free market rate, right? So that we will discuss in another class, right? I mean, the people who did some finance, they must be knowing, right? You can browse just internet and see also, right? What is the discounted cash flow? So how it works, right? So that depends with the risk-free interest rate, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Now where we stop? Okay, we will play again. Now you understand the things, huh? So far, right?
and that's simple. 15 flats into 80. This is your inflow minus investment of 1025 outflow. So the net benefit is 175. The net benefit is 175. Net benefit, what you get is, what is the NPV? What is the net benefit I get? The net benefit I get is going to be 202 lakhs. Okay. So this is what going to happen if you're going to construct 15 flats now and if you're going to sell it after 1 year. So let's go back to the diagram. In diagram will indicate that if you're going to sell after 1 year, okay, those 15 flats, the net benefit what you get is 202 lakhs. What will be your net benefit if you're going to sell now? And that's simple. 15 flats into 80. This is your inflow minus investment of 1025 outflow. So the net benefit is 175. The net benefit.
Here we don't talk about the discounted cash flow because selling now we are getting the cost price now. Here is different. Here we are selling after 1 year. That is why. So we are discounting the future cash flow into the present value, right? Future cash flow, the money value. So in future coming down. That's why the 1,000 rupee, the next year is today only 900 rupees, right? Something like that. Okay, right.
Benefit is 175. Okay, so we have done the evaluation at F. So now we should do evaluation at E, but E happens to be a decision node. Okay, so we just have to select the highest. Let's capture that. Evaluation at what is the node? It's basically E, right? Evaluation at E, and this is a decision node. It means we have to select the highest. What is the choice in front of us? Sell 15 flats now. If all those 15 flats are sold now, the net benefit is 175. The alternative is sell 15 flats after 1 year. Okay, in which case the net benefit is 202, and in decision alternative you have to select the best, the highest. So decision, what you can say is sell after 1 year. You can say sell after 1 year, in which case you will get 202 lakhs. In which case you will get 202 lakhs. So let's go back to the diagram and we'll show what will happen if you're going for 15 flats. If you're going for 15 flats, you will conclude that you will sell after 1 year and you will pocket a net benefit of 202 lakhs. Okay, so
Got it clear? Now it says that this E is a decision point. We have to make the decision. So we make the decision based on the profit. So if you opt for this option, our profit is 202. If you opt for this option, our profit is 175. So we go for the highest profit one. So that is sell after 1 year. So you got 202.
evaluation at E is also done. Now we have to go for evaluation at B. So let's do that. And again, B is a decision node. We'll write that evaluation at B. So in case of evaluation at B, which happen to be a decision node, you have to select the highest. So what is the choice in front of you? The choice in front of you is construct 10 flats. If you're going to construct 10 flats, what is the net benefit you have? 218. And the alternative is construct 15 flats and the net benefit is 202. Okay, so now you have to go with the highest, and the highest says, the decision says construct 10 flats. So decision is construct 10 flats so that you get a net benefit. What is your net benefit? 218. So let's go back to the diagram, indicate that you have to construct 10 and you get net benefit of 218. Okay, so we have covered all. Now let's go to H, then I, then G, finally we'll come to A. Okay, we'll do the evaluation at H. We'll do it at a faster pace. Let me write evaluation at H. Evaluation at H. See what happens in H. H is basically a decision node. It means you have to select the best, right? You have to select the best, but do you have choices? Yes, because it's a decision node. So what's happening is the choice number 1 is 10 flats. In case of 10 flats, what happens is you will be able to sell the 10 flats. And please remember, we are talking about H. H basically comes under buoyant market condition. It means market price is going to be good. So it's going to be 10 into, okay, that 10 flats can be sold for 91. So this is going to be your inflow, but you got an investment of 600, which is your outflow. So what is your net benefit you get? It's going to be 310. So this is happening at H with 10 flats. Then you can also analyze your 15 flats. 15 flats can be sold for 91. And here there's no question of rent because construction itself happens after 1 year. Minus investment of 1025. So the net benefit happens to be 340. So now we are at H, which is a decision node. We have to select the highest. Decision is construct how much? 15 flats. So that we get a net benefit of 340 because that happened to be highest. So let's go back to the diagram. We'll indicate at H you have compared 10 and 15 flats. We have compared 10 and 15. So we decided to go with 15 flats because the market condition is buoyant. With 15, it means we get 340. Okay. So now let's do the evaluation of I. Let's do that first. We'll do evaluation at I. And again, I is also a decision node. Okay, it means we have a choice. The choice is with respect to 10 flats and 15 flats when the market is not doing well. So one is with respect to 10 flats. So what is going to happen here? 10 flats, the market is not doing well. The price is going to be 75 and the initial investment is 600. So 750 minus 600, it's 150. And in case of 15 flats, what happens? It is 15 into 75 minus 1025. So we get 100. So now we have to select the highest and the highest says 150. So what is decision when the market condition is sluggish? Sluggish, we have to go with 10 flats because that gives net benefit of 150. So let's go back to the diagram and indicate that in the diagram. If you are going for, if you are exposed to sluggish, then we have to go with 10 flats so that we get net benefit of 150.
Sir, we can't hear you.
Sorry, dear. Now, I think everybody clear why we selected 150 from these figures. That is because if we construct 10 flat, our price is 150, our cash inflow is 150. If we go for 15 flats, it is 100. So we want to maximize the profit. So we selected 10 flat, right? So
how does
here,
this 75 is calculated? Why is not 76 or why is not 74? Why is it 75?
which one, dear? You want me to go to this previous one here? Is that?
Yes.
Why is it
Yes.
not? Why is it not?
76 or something like 74.
Right. Now, this is in this example, this price is given. Now, if you can remember, initially they were telling if the market is improving, you can sell the flat at 95 lakhs. If market is going down, you have to sell the flat at 75 lakhs. This is given, right? You got my point?
We can't choose it, right?
Yeah. In this example, it is given, right? If market is improving, you have to sell at 95. If market is going down, not performing well, the price has come down, that is 75, right? Based on that, only we took the
net
decision.
benefit of 150. At G, you have two outcomes. One is net benefit of 150.
Here we selected 150. The above one, we selected 340 again. So we look at when the market is really performing. So we look at here 10 into 95, 15 into 95, because they are the selling price is 95 minus 1025. We also minus 1025. Then we selected what it gives the best, right? Now will you look at, now they will discount the value also. Huh?
So now we have completed H and I. We have to do the evaluation at G. At G, you have two outcomes. One is buoyant, the other one is sluggish, and the values are available, but they carry a probability, right? So we have to factor the probability. Only then we'll be able to take a right decision. So let's do that. Evaluation at G. Evaluation at G. So what happens here at G, you have different outcomes, right? Your outcome can be, this can be buoyant or this can be sluggish, right? You can have two different set of outcomes. And what is the net benefit you are going to get when it is buoyant? We have already calculated it was 340, and when it is sluggish it is 150, but we know there is a probability. The probability for buoyant is 0.5 and for sluggish also it is 0.5. So let's have what is the probable net benefit. Let's see what is the probable net benefit, which is 340 into 0.5, you get 170. 150 into 0.5, you get 75. But these cash flows are happening at the end of year one. So let's bring it to the present. It means we have to discount them at 10%. So it is 0.909. So if I do that, I get the present value of net benefit, PV of net benefit, which is 170 into 0.909, 155, 75 into 0.909, 68.18. So I'm keeping it at 68. So if I total this, I get 223. So this is the present value of net benefit if I'm going to construct after.
Here you all got the point, because now here we have this diagram there. In this diagram, now this money we are getting after 1 year, and here we need to get that money into present value, the current market price. That is why this is discounted. Before they discounted, they look at the probability. The probability of market becoming buoyant is 0.5. Probability becoming market becoming sluggish is again 0.5. That is what the presenter did it, right? So he multiplied 340 by 0.5, 150 also by 0.5, then discounted into the present day value, right?
Take a right decision. You have different outcomes. Get when the probability for buy. Let's see what is the probable net benefit. Get 75. But these cash flows are happening at the end of year one. So let's 155 value of net benefit if I'm going to construct after 1 year. So let me go back to the diagram. In the diagram, I indicate that if I'm going to construct after 1 year, the net benefit I get is 223. Now we are in the final phase, that is we have to do the evaluation at A. So that's basically comparing the construct now and construct after 1 year. Let's do that as well. Evaluation at A, and A is basically a decision node. So if you construct now, what is the benefit? If you construct now, what is the benefit? If you construct after 1 year, what is the benefit? So that
Here, now you all can see, now we are at decision A. Now we need to take the call. What are the options? The construct now or construct later. That is what it going to explain. Now we have all the information. Now we need to take the decision only, right?
year, what is the benefit? Both got to be compared. If you construct after 1 year, the benefit is 223, and if construction is going to happen now, the benefit is 218. So decision should be select highest. Decision is simple. Select highest. It means if you're going to construct after 1 year, you will get cash flow as of present value as 223. So if someone is ready to take this land now, they should be paying 223. So that's how we derive the value of this land. Okay. Mr. Ramesh owns a plot of land on which he intends to construct apartment units for. This can be carry a problem. Final phase, that is, we have to.
Right. Everybody understood? Or you all need
Sir,
to
why
discuss
we
anything?
why we can't take all the values to the after 1 year instead of thinking right now value?
Can't we take all the values after
After 1 year value.
1 year value? Why we can't take all the values after one? Right. It is like this. Now, in this example, now we have many options. Now, in real business also, we have options. Now, here we have two options. Sell right now or sell after 1 year. Right? Why to sell after 1 year? The investor believe that 1 year there can be a economic growth, right? Oh, I don't know. He doesn't know whether to sell after 1 year right now, but he knows if sell 1 year later, right? So what is the cash flow that he is receiving? That is why we are discounting. If we are selling after 1 year, we are discounting the present value. If we are selling right now, the money we are getting right now, we don't want to discount. Am I answered your question?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sure. Huh? Right? Any more question? Any more question? You're free to ask any question. Now clear? Don't be shy, ask questions. Any more? If you get a kind of a question in your exams, can you all do this? Hello? What do you think? Can
The
you all do?
equations they are provided, right?
All the information we are providing. I mean, let's say now we will say the probability is this much, right? Cash flows this much, right? I mean, so what are the decisions that you have to take? So then this, I mean, you all look at this video again and again, you will understand this is very simple, right? I mean, once you understand clearly where are the decision point, where are the chances point, and how the cash flow comes, then automatically once you come here, so it is very simple. you can quickly take the decision based on the value. Now imagine, now here, they say that probability for buoyant is 0.5, the probability for sluggish is 0.5. Imagine this probability for the economic growth in this country is 0.8. The chances for economy to go down is 0.2. Then these figures are changing. Okay. Because whatever the value here, this is 10 flat, selling after 1 year. If the market is good, here what is the value it has to come? The value should come this is 10 flat, 10 into this is 95 minus 600. The probability is 8. Then you have to multiply it by 0.8. Here earlier we multiplied by 0.5. And here, when the economy is going down, what is the selling price is 75. 75 into 10 flats minus 600 and multiplied by 0.2. Because the probability is 0.2. Then these two, once you sum up, you will get this answer. Okay. That's how you got it. So if the probability is different, your answer is different here. Okay. And if the selling price is different, your answer will be different all the time. This may not be the best decision. Sometimes if the probabilities are different or the selling prices are different, you will see at that place, construct now, maybe 10 flat is economical. You have to select this option. Here it is this option, construct 1 year after is always profitable. Right? Any more question? Everybody clear? Okay, well, we'll move to our presentation again. Right, where are we? We discussed 3 tools actually. The one is decision matrix. This is a very simple one. The other one, the SWOT analysis. And we discuss decision tree. Right? There is another example actually. If you click this link, you will get it. So once I share the presentation, you all just run through this example as well, right? Due to time constraints, I'm not going to look at, but this is also a simple example, right? You will understand the scenario. Then the other one is, another tool is cost benefit analysis. Right? Are you all with me? Guys? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Right. Okay. Now time is past. Shall we continue or you all want to wind it up? Are you all tired?
So we have this method for marking attendance. So if you share your number, we can send the link to you.
Sorry, dear, I did not understand.
We have a method for mark the attendance.
Right. Okay. Okay. So what?
So will we be able to continue this at the next session?
Right. Okay. I will, right, okay, we will do that. I will share this presentation also to Dilrukshi, right? Next time, just have a look, right? No need to spend much time, right? Just have a look. We need to discuss about the cost benefit analysis. That is another tool, right? Then the Pareto analysis. Those are really interesting, right? Real useful in the business world. And we will look at force field analysis, right? Then most important one, we will come to analytic hierarchy process, right? These are really interesting things. I will share my presentation today, right? Then we will discuss balance things next time, right? Will you get the presentation for the time being from Dilrukshi? Is it okay? Hello?
Sir, who's Dilrukshi?
Dilrukshi, I think one of the coordinator, because I'm not sure how to share the information. So that's why I told I will share the presentation with her. Then she will share with you all. Or otherwise, if you all can email me, so one of you all email ID, I can email, then you all can share. Will you do, shall we do both?
I think Miss Dilrukshi in the registrar office.
Yes.
Excuse me,
Sir, can you give us your email
Okay.
address?
Right. My email address. chandana.j@sltc.ac.lk. I will share my screen. Wait. Can you all see this email address here? Somebody send right now an email. I will reply to that. Got it?
Yes, sir,
Hello?
thank you.
Yeah. Quickly send an email. Then I will return my presentation, today's presentation. Just run through the balance area also if you all have time. Then when we are discussing next time, it will be easy for you all, right? And if you all have any questions, so let me know, right? If you all want to discuss, I mean, additionally, we will have a discussion. That's okay, right? Okay. Then we will wind it up. Good night.
If you can share the contact number, WhatsApp.
Sorry, dear.
Can you share your contact number, WhatsApp contact number?
Yeah, 071 488 4005.
Okay,
I'm
thank you,
getting,
sir. Good night.
yeah, good night. I'm getting so much of WhatsApps and all. I prefer email, but anyway, doesn't matter, right? Say that you all are SLTC student, right? So that I can respond, right? Okay. Don't
Correct,
just
sir.
drop
Sir,
WhatsApp. Yeah. Okay.
sir, will
Yes.
you be taking our attendance right now?
All right. Yeah. This. Need I have to mark? I think automatically is registering. Is it not?
So usually there's a website where we have to, where you have to make a QR code, an OTP, and then we have to use that OTP